Banking on Slavery. Financing Southern Expansion in the Antebellum United States. Written by Sharon Ann Murphy. Published by the University of Chicago Press. For my children, Amalia Rose and Kono Joseph, whose hugs and kisses were essential to writing this book. Introduction. Banking in the nation's largest slave market. New Orleans in the 1830s was a rapidly growing metropolis that rivaled New York as the nation's most important commercial port. Critically located at the mouth of the Mississippi River, the value of her exports matched or exceeded that of New York's from 1834 to 1844. On any given day, newcomers to the thriving city included slave traders from the Upper South bringing untold numbers of enslaved bodies for sale in the city's numerous exchanges, wealthy planters coming to town to meet with their cotton or sugar factors, purchase additional enslaved laborers, or buy supplies for their plantations, free blacks and single or widowed women seeking independence and employment in the urban center, out-of-state merchants selling commodities they brought from home and purchasing goods for transport back north and east, foreign businessmen pursuing investment opportunities and trading partners in the bustling port, a cross-section of Louisiana citizens who had business with the state legislature or court system, indigenous peoples with goods to trade and business to conduct, newly arrived migrants who dreamed of building their own cotton or sugar estates, and tourists from across the country and around the globe. The streets bustled with merchants and traders of all stripes who rubbed elbows with women, enslaved individuals, free blacks, rural farmers, and tourists, all speaking a melange of French, English, Creole, and Spanish. Many wealthy tourists, like the Swedish reformer Fredrika Bremer, the British writer Charles Weld, and the American architect Frederick Law Olmsted, considered New Orleans to be a must-see destination on their American tour. Intent on getting the most out of the experience, a typical tourist might purchase a guidebook like Norman's New Orleans and Environs, 1845, supplementing it with a street map of the city like L. Hertz's 1841 plan of New Orleans, which included etchings of the most important buildings to explore: churches, banks, exchanges, theaters, a cotton press, a sugar refinery, the courthouse, and the city hall. Upon arrival by Mississippi riverboat, Bremer noted that the harbor which we entered was beautiful and inviting in its crescent form, but the roadstead was bad and the quay of wood and ill-built. Disembarking near St. Louis Street in the heart of the French Quarter, our anonymous visitor would need to walk a distance of less than 3 blocks from this gritty harbor to the recently built St. Louis Hotel.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?